What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lewis and happy Vlogmas 2024. Just to recap, we are uploading a video every day, December 1st through December 25th. So I don't know what day today is because we're shooting these in bulk, so I'm not really sure. A previous video earlier this month, we did our worst bowling balls of 2024, ranking them from number 53 to 25, I want to say it was. Oh, sorry, through 53 through 26. On today's video, we're gonna go from 25 to number 1, which would be my favorite bowling ball of 2024. And just basically, like I said in that video as well, this is just my opinion. These are only bowling balls that came out in 2024 that I reviewed. So for example, balls like the 900 Global Origin will not be on this list or that list because it did come out in 2024, but I did not review it. So again, balls that came out this year and that I reviewed. So balls like Purple Hammer will not be on this list, right? Only balls that came out this year and I reviewed. And then again, just my opinion. This is not based on sales or anything like that. Just strictly my opinion on how much I like these bowling balls, that I use, stuff like that, all right? How I really enjoyed them when I first reviewed them. And guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on the way to 50,000 subscribers, and I think it'd be pretty cool if we can get there by the end of December, but I can't do that without you guys. Coolwick.com, promo code Napoles 10, that gets you 10% off your entire order. And then in the description down below, links, you can order my chamois. And let's just get right into it. Number 25, the Ebonite Real Time. That was a ball that very, very much so surprised me. Was a really big fan of it, one-handed, and then when I threw it two-handed, I liked it even more. But the reason it's not higher on the list is because I don't really throw it a whole lot anymore, and I never really threw it in league either. So because of that, it's number 25. Number 24, the Pride Liberty. That was actually the first motive ball that I reviewed this year after becoming a free agent, and I really liked it. It was clean, it had more than enough shape down lane, it did the right thing. Big fan of the Pride Liberty. Coming in at number 23, another motive ball, the Sub-Zero Forge. I mean, that ball is so strong. And I think the reason it's not higher on the list is because it's so strong. Really, especially now two-handed, it's like basically unusable for me. I can't really throw it anywhere because of how strong it is. Coming in at number 22, same reason as the Sub-Zero Forge, right? Attention Star S2, that was a ball that I drilled two-handed, never even threw it one-handed, and it's just way, 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 way too strong. But it's a good bowling ball, and it's not the only Attention Star on this list, right? Number 21, Phase AI. I thought that this was a good ball. I liked it better with my thumb in than with my thumb out on that ball, Phase AI. Number 20, Optimum Idol. Look, it's an idol, right? A solid idol at that. You know what you're gonna get, and it delivers on that, right? Symmetrical, solid, early, smooth, predictable. But Optimum Idol. Number 19, XL, right? That Rotogrip XL. One of the best ASIM solids that came out this year. Not the best, that's why it's a little bit lower on the list, but Rotogrip XL, really, really good ball. Plus, it's the same colors as the Alpha Crux, so it has to be good. Number 18, Theorem Pearl. Really, really good ball. Clean, not super poppy, much stronger than anticipated. Wow, that ball's strong. Number 17, the Hammer Anger. I thought that this ball, I think if I drilled it two-handed, I would have liked it way more. The ball is super clean, super poppy down lane. Coming into number 16, the Wicked Collision. It was the first, what's the cover on that? HK22C, that Cohesion. I think it's the first one that I had besides the effect. It was a solid that was polished. Really, really big fan of that ball. Coming in at number 15, Hazmat Solid by Hammer. I think that was actually the first ball I reviewed after becoming a free agent, I think. Anyway, really big fan of that ball. It was early, smooth, predictable, did the right thing, consistent. In my opinion, one of the best symmetric solids that came out this year. Number 14, DNA Coil. Big ASIM Pearl. You guys know I was still on staff when that ball came out. I told you how much I loved it. and putting it at number 14 on the list just goes to show you that it's still a really, really good ball. Number 13, Hitter Pearl by Radical, one of the only highlights of Radical this year for me. Big ASIM Pearl, it was red, it was shiny, it boomed down lane, did the right thing, and basically all these balls on this list, I'm going to say that they do the right thing, because if not, they wouldn't be on this list. Right, number 12, Radical. Oh, actually, wow, I said that, and then the very next ball was a Radical ball. The Radical, no doubt, another ball that surprised me, very much Zen-like, and I was a really big fan of that ball. And then you're going to notice that there's a lot of asymmetric balls as we get higher and higher on this list. I'm a big fan of ASIM balls. Number 11, Harsh Reality Pearl. So that one's just outside the top 10. Not my favorite ASIM Pearl of the year, right? It was pretty early, it was pretty smooth for a Pearl, but I really, really liked it, right? So now, number 10 on the list, so inside the top 10, I have the Motive Tank Rampage Pearl. I thought that ball was really, really good. One-handed, it allowed me to play a part of the lane where the other high rev rate players could play urethane, but I was throwing the TRP. And then two-handed, it was just like a cheat code. Like, it was just a really, really good ball. So number 10, the Tank Rampage Pearl. Coming in at number 9 was an Ebonite ball, the One Reverb. Loved that ball when I reviewed it. Threw that in league a bunch, and I really, really loved it. Coming in at number 8, it is the Motive Primal Rage Evolution. Guys, it's a red pearl bowling ball from Motive. It has to be good. It has to be good. And honestly, one of my favorite balls this year. Coming in at number 7, honestly, this ball could have, should have probably been in the top 5, really high in the top 5, but I didn't want to put 2 brand new balls in the top 5, so just keep that in mind. Number 7 is the Road Warrior by Storm. I actually drilled 2 of them, 2 different layouts, 2 different surfaces. Probably my go-to ball right now in league. I've been throwing it like crazy, the Road Warrior. Number 6, just outside the top 5, and actually number 6 through number 1, all asymmetric bowling balls. So number 6 is the Hammer Pure Envy. This is a ball that I really liked. I thought it was very special. I saw some huge scores get shot with this ball. I was a huge, huge fan. But without further ado, let's get into our top 5. Number 5 is the Brunswick Vaporize. From the moment I first threw this bowling ball, I knew that it was going to be in the top 5 this year. It was so good, and it's black, right? It's a black, all black bowling ball. You can't even really see the logos. Again, it does the right thing. It's clean, it's poppy. You can use it on the fresh with a little bit of surface. You can use it in transition with a little bit of polish. You can use it in the burn because it's super clean. Just overall, a very, very good bowling ball. Right, number 4. Number 4 is the second best asymmetric pearl that came out this year. To me, it's not even close. Fan favorite all across is the Rotogrip Attention Star. So I need you guys to tell me what your top 5 is, and there's going to be a lot of Attention Stars on that list just because of how popular and how good that bowling ball is. So number 4. Number 3 is the Hammer Effect. Just the Hammer Effect, the original effect. I had this ball number 1 for a very, very long time, but when I was going through this list, I realized that I didn't really throw this ball a whole lot this year. I didn't really throw it in league a whole lot either. So because of that, it dropped down to number 3, but still, the 3rd best bowling ball that came out this year. All right, number 2, and it's funny, the 1 and 2 ball this year have very similar core numbers. Very, very similar core numbers. It tells you that I really like these kind of bowling balls. Number 2 is the Storm Ion Pro, right? Low RG, low differential with a little asymmetry, hybrid, TX16 hybrid, I want to say was the cover. It's just like the perfect type of bowling ball for me, right? Keep it in front of you, and it allows me to move in, just like a really, really good bowling ball. And then number 1 is a Hammer bowling ball. And I hate doing this because the ball really just came out. We're talking about the Hammer Effect Tour. This is like the perfect bowling ball for me. I can't imagine another bowling ball coming out this year or next year or the year after that's really going to be that much better than the Effect Tour. Low RG, low differential, a little bit of an asymmetry, solid cover, just does the right thing. So far, it's been my highest set that I've bowled two-handed. 681, it's not a lot, but as of the time of recording this, I'm only like 3 or 4 weeks in to bowling two-handed. But that is my #1 bowling ball of the year. It's really not even close. Like, it was, from the first time I threw it, I said, this is the ball. It does the thing, right? 681, my high set with the Effector so far. I know that I'm gonna beat that probably this week. Probably by the time you're watching this, I probably would have already beat that 681. But the Hammer Effector is my #1 bowling ball this year. It's not even close. But let me know in the comments, guys, what are your top 5 bowling balls that came out this year in 2024? And we'll see you tomorrow on another Vlogmas video for 2024.